Not much of it. Much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Grandmaster Jerry Fastly Fontanez with a guest. He came all the way from Rochester, but originally from Perth Amboy, New Jersey. I'm from Jersey now. Are you from Jersey? What's going on, sir? And say your name completely properly, because I'll make a mistake. Randy Crudup, Master Randy Crudup, but he'll say it better than me.
Randy Crudup,
Crudup, you see?
from Rochester, New York, via Perth Amboy, New Jersey.
Now, you promised me you were going to come by and visit. You kept to your promise.
That's right.
Right?
I was home this weekend, decided to say, let me pop in and see Grandmaster Fontanez.
Oh, man, well, I'm honored that you're here.
And it's cold, too.
They call that winter. But I'm sure it's not as cold as Rochester. Rochester probably got some.
Yeah, snow.
Yeah, you got some snow. Oh, we don't snow. And we don't have snow. You know, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to just show Master Credit over here is that we literally have tools on the internet today that can be used that people aren't taking full advantage. Now, this is a makeshift studio. You guys have seen this before. I have a little backdrop, and we make things happen. This being done through YouTube, and if I would like this to be streaming live through YouTube, live through Google Plus, and I can even take this and put it in the members only section of the website that says live show every 6 o'clock, maybe Wednesday nights. But this is a tool that you use every week with the lesson of the week. Hi, I'm Grandmaster Jerry Fasty Fontaines with the lesson of the week. Today's letter is T. What's T? Tolerance. Tolerance, and so on and so forth. Yes, I know. So, wow. and I know that with my A through Z, I know with my A through Z, sometimes people don't understand me what I want. But when it's all said and done, there are tools to be able to duplicate yourself. I can teach anyone in the world a private lesson via the webcam, and I can show you what I'm doing. I have a gentleman, he comes once a month, and he trains from home once a week. And while he's training from home, going over the curriculum, it's not just a student's curriculum, it's an instructor's training program that's being literally recorded live with interaction for people forever to be able to see. Wow. There's a lot of downtime in martial arts schools, and I think in that downtime you should make the most out of that. Right. Most karate schools do not have an online school. I'm not sure where they're at right now, but I did a case study of the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu operation online. They had 74,000 students as of November of last year. Wow. Now, let's say only 10% of the people are involved. That's 7,500 people. Let's say that they were only the ones involved. If they only spent $10 a month, that's a $74,000 operation online. Yeah, and those numbers are a lot higher than that. I've already been confirmed by other people. So when it's all said and done, everyone has an opportunity to eliminate the number one and number two excuse. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. Well, it's at your convenience and less.
Now you have the time.
There's a lot of ways to really make the most out of any type of operation. Members-only sites are extremely popular. You always have free content in that area. I mean, John Gray improved it with his $24.95. He made hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. It's based on volume. Not that every karate school will have that many people, but when it's all said and done, we have a conversation. We forget the conversation a few minutes after. Ask somebody about that conversation just 2 days after, and so if you record it, well, we can always revisit. Now, no one even says that this conversation here has to be kept public. We can keep this private, or we can keep it as the members only. So our selective people in our inner circle, meaning the Google circle, will be able to watch it if we choose to. At the same time, the leaders that be in martial arts should be teaching this. In my crazy mind, maybe it's me, but when it's all said and done, I know that information age is where we still at. That being the case, then we have to leverage it. Right. But how would you like to hear a message of the week from even the pastor in your school? I mean, in your church, they're doing things like this already. They're streaming
every day.
They're ahead of schedule.
Right.
Okay. So now the churches are beating up the technology. I don't understand that.
They're on TV.
They're on TV, but this is TV right here. You know this?
Yeah, I can tell. Looking at myself there.
There it is. And then this right now literally can be used in a variety of ways. It'll be used on the phone, right on the PC, and if someone chooses, if you notice right now, well, I'll show you. We're inside of Google. Google Video, which is not YouTube, or vice versa, because Google used to have video, and then they acquired YouTube, and then YouTube technically is Google Video. So when you look at this here, it can be used in the mobile device, where it comes down to the right side, and most websites are in mobile detected. You can't see them on your mobile. It goes on to PC, obviously. It goes on to the tablet, but it also goes on to a TV screen. And it's called the one channel. So YouTube changed it a few months ago and said, with one channel, any device should be able to see it properly. Because it wasn't the case before. If you would go to websites and videos just wouldn't work.
Right.
If you put it onto a phone, it wouldn't work. Anyway, bottom line is that this is one of the many tools. I think we discovered today that YouTube is a hub for all your social media.
Yeah.
You know, and how some of the top people still don't know how to use, but maybe it's just their channel.
Where we had Instagram, I saw Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And there's probably
Tumblr was there. My website was there too. Tumblr. Tumblr is something that if you ask the teenagers, that's where they hang out. That's a blog. So there's blog sharing. The Pinterest was there too. In order of hierarchy, number one is Facebook. Number two is Twitter. Number three is Pinterest. Number four is Google Plus, which is also the hub that puts all of these things and then some in one location. In other words, the number one search engine is Google. The number two search engine is YouTube. People go to YouTube to watch and learn.
Right.
But YouTube is also social media. You can like it, you can share it, you have friends on it, and so on and so forth.
Right.
So people treat it differently. They don't think that it's social media, but it really is. 500 years worth of video is watched. YouTube video is watched inside of Facebook daily. And that was last year's statistics. So YouTube is the form of, even though you got Vimeo, you got all these other ones, but YouTube is the way people share videos, not only on websites, but all over the world. Even when you watch the news.
But how can you connect your videos to your website?
Well, I'll show you the video of how to do it. But in the meantime, it's a link option that's there already available for you.
And you
just fill in the information. That's what it is. I type with one finger with one hand. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Right.
But the thing about it is that your Facebook, let's just say Facebook, Twitter, just use those two. That most people have some type of online presence with that. Whether they live in Facebook or they live in Twitter, they usually have both for them.
Right.
YouTube is a channel, so that'll be the third social media. But wait a minute. If you're on the map in your town, it's a Google map.
Right.
If you haven't claimed your page on Google, that means that you do not have what's considered the ability to even correct or change the information in your location if it's wrong. Most people have not, 99% of businesses have not claimed their business online. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to show you exactly. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this thing off because this was unofficial, but I'm trying to just stimulate some thinking, guys, because when it's all said and done, there's a lot more things that we can do and easier.
Wow.
And the famous whistles of crazy Puerto Ricans from the when I say A-B, you say C. A-B, C, we out of here. All right. Peace.